Welcome back, everybody. Let's just say these emails, they arrived 7 a.m. this morning, although I ran the scenario 8:34 right before I was going to start the shoot. And let's just say Priya did not write it. Nobody on her team wrote it. And AI read this Helpdesk ticket, decided it was critical security threat, assigned it to the security team, and sent this alert automatically. It did the same for 7 other tickets that came in overnight. Read everyone, categorized everyone, assigned everyone to the right team, escalated the ones that needed immediate attention. Say Priya used to spend about 45 minutes every Monday morning doing exactly this manually. That process could take 90 seconds, give or take a few, and she does not touch it. I'm going to show you how to build this from scratch. Every module, every decision, every reason why I made each choice. Okay, quick context before we build. Last week, we built Scenario 1. And our Scenario 1 was an automated weekly IT health report. Make.com pulls data from Google Sheet every Monday at 6 a.m., sends it to Claude, and emails a formatted brief to the director automatically. If you missed that one, the link is in the description and in the card above. Today is Scenario 2 that I promised last week. Same tools, completely different problem, and significantly more complex because this time we are processing multiple rows, making AI decision on each one, filtering by urgency, and sending targeted alerts. If you are new here, I am from EfficioLab. We break down AI concepts in plain English and show you how to automate the tasks that are eating your time. We believe in building once and automating forever. Okay, let's go. So this is the scenario, this is the sheet. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to build it from scratch. And so I'm going to go here in the scenario and I will create a new scenario. Okay, so I'm going to name this scenario. Let's just say it's EfficioLab Ticket Triage Demo. First module is going to be our Google Sheet, and we need this to read the tickets. Now, important decision here. Make.com has several Google Sheets, as you can see, multiple options. Watch new rows, search rows, add a row, update a row. I am choosing search rows. Okay. Now, here's the reason why I'm doing search rows right now, because watching the new row only detects rows added after this scenario was activated. Our 8 tickets already exist in the sheet. They were there before we built this automation. So watching new rows would see nothing and the scenario would stop immediately. Search rows read whatever is currently in the sheet, existing rows, new rows, all of them, the whole 9 yards. That is what we need. So our connection up here is the Google connection with my sheet here and the repo. So from the drive, I got the spreadsheet name, I got the sheet, and I will have the table that contains the header. It already does. Okay. The filter, I'm going to leave the filter blank. No filter means return every row. We want all 8 tickets. Okay. And then we are going to have the limit because we have 8 tickets. We're going to limit it to 8, and I will save it. And then I will save it down here as well. And just for testing, I'm going to run this scenario. And you can see as soon as I hit run once, it brings back pretty much everything that's on the sheet. I'm going to move it a little bit to the side. Now, the next module is our iterator. So we are going to go and select add module. And right here, we are going to put iterator. Okay. Now, this is the module. Most tutorials skip explaining it as it is one of the most important ones in this scenario. Let me be precise about why it is here. The search rows module returns all 8 tickets as a single bundle, as I showed you. One collection of 8 items. If I send that bundle directly to Claude, Claude would receive all 8 ticket descriptions at once in a single message. The output would be one block of text covering all 8 tickets, impossible to map back to individual rows. The iterator breaks that bundle apart. It takes the collection of 8 items and processes them one at a time. One ticket goes to Claude, Claude responds, we write the results back. Then the next ticket goes to Claude, and so on. One at a time, clean, predictable, mappable. So here is the array field. I click the variable picker. So if I click right here, it's going to bring back things for me. And I'm going to go ahead and save it. Now, the module 3 is, let's just see what it says. You're not using the data generator because we have not generated the data just yet. Okay, so I'm going to ignore the warning. I'm going to add another module. And this module is going to be our HTTP request. This is how we talk to Claude. Make.com does not have a native Claude connector, so we make a direct API call through HTTP. So right here, I'm going to put HTTP, and I will make a direct call to Claude. And right here, you're going to have to put some details. I'm going to select no authentication, and I will put the URL. And the method that we are going to have is post. Why post and not get? Get is for retrieving data. You ask a server for something it already has. Post is for sending data. You are pushing information to a server for it to process. We are sending a prompt to Claude and asking to generate a response. That is a post because we are sending. Okay, so I'm going to pick post here. And then we are going to have to we are going to have to add headers, not one, not two, but three of them. And the third key that we are going to have here is going to be the content type, application/JSON. Okay, then we're going to move further down here, and the body content is going to be JSON, and the data structure we are going to go with JSON string, and then it will give you the body content. So for a task like a ticket triage, Sonnet is the right choice. Okay, and you can see the max token is 512. This limits the length of Claude's response. We do not need a long response, just a small JSON object with 3 fields. 512 token is more than enough. Limiting tokens reduces cost. At scale, this matters. Now, the message. I'm giving Claude 3 things. 1, its role. You are an IT helpdesk triage assistant. Assigning a role produces more focused, consistent responses. Claude performs differently when it knows what function it is serving. 2, the task and the output constraint. Analyze this support ticket. Respond with only a JSON object. No explanation, no preamble, no markdown. This constraint is critical. If I do not specify exactly what I want and in which format, like JSON only, Claude responds conversationally. Something like, sure, I would be happy to analyze the ticket based on the description. That conversational response cannot be parsed by the next module that we are going to have. We need raw JSON and nothing else. The constraint forces it. 3, the exact output format that I give it. Okay, and as a template, it's urgency critical or high or normal, category, hardware, software, access, network, security, or other, assigned to column, infrastructure team, support team, system admin, security team, or IT manager. Okay, and then providing the exact field names and acceptable values means Claude's output is consistent across all 8 tickets. Same structure every time, every run. Then the rules. Critical means system down, security threat, or blocking multiple people. High means blocking one person from working today. Normal means inconvenience, can wait 24 to 48 hours. Without these rules, Claude uses its own judgment on what urgency means, and that judgment varies between calls. The rules make the classification predictable. Finally, the ticket description. I click the variable picker and select Google Sheet description C. Right, description right here, Google Sheet description. And so we need description right here, there. Okay, so now no markdown, we got description in there, and the actual text of the ticket currently being processed by the iterator. Every time the iterator moves to a new ticket, this variable updates to the ticket's description. Parse response. Yes, this tells make.com to treat the HTTP response as a structured data. Okay, so that's what we have here. I'm going to go ahead and save it. All right, now, once we're going to receive this back from Claude API, we are going to go ahead and parse it. So what do we do next? We are going to go and get the JSON parse. I'm going to type JSON and parse JSON. This is the one that we need. And once we're going to have it, Claude is going to return a JSON object, urgency category assigned to, but that JSON is nested inside the HTTP response, and it is sitting inside data, content, text as a string. Make.com cannot map individual fields from a string. So JSON parse module extracts the string and converts it into structured fields that Make.com can map, urgency as its own variable, category as its own variable, assigned to as its own variable. JSON string field, I click, and I'm going to pick data. Okay, and then within the data, now for right now we don't have the exact item that we need, which is within the data we need content and text. That is the raw JSON string Claude return or will return, and we're going to need that. For right now, we don't have it because we're going to have to run the scenario, so we'll come back as soon as this gets the result back. We'll have this sheet populated as well. That said, the data structure, this tells make.com what fields to expect inside the JSON. I have created, it has 3 fields, as we talked about, urgency, category assigned to. If you're building this for the first time, click the 3 dots next to the data structure field, these, and then you are going to be able to edit. I'm going to go and okay, so it is picking those 3 fields. Okay, in urgency we can put critical, type is going to be text, and for category we can put hardware and type is going to be text, and then assigned to is going to be support team, and I'm going to type that and save, and then I'm going to save this, and I'm going to ignore this for right now, and I will go ahead and save that as well. Okay, now we have Google Sheets update a row. We need another module because we need to update the existing Google Sheet that we have, and from here we are going to pick update a row, And again, we have the connection already there. And we're going to be searching by path or drive, and we're going to have to pick the sheet name. And the sheet name is this. And from here, we need Helpdesk tickets demo. And the sheet name is sheet 1. And then we are going to have the row number. And the row number, we are going to come and pick this. I will not update column A, B, C. I will update column D. And this is going to be coming from JSON urgency. This is going to be coming from JSON category. This is going to be coming from JSON assigned to, right? And those are the items that we are going to have. And then status, I would type triaged, because once we have these items returned back from JSON, that means it's been triaged. There's a filter that we have to do, and between what I'm going to do is this module is going to be the last module, which is our Gmail. So I will just select that, which is send an email, and right here I need to add a condition or a filter, so to speak. Now this sits between the update Google Sheet row and the Gmail. Every ticket that gets triaged and written back to the sheet, all 8 of them, that happens before this filter. The filter controls what happens next. When would Priya will receive the email? She does not need an email for every ticket. A mouse scroll wheel not working is a normal ticket. It could take 24 to 48 hours. It's fine. It goes in the sheet. The support team handles it. No email needed for that. Priya reviews it when she has time, but a ransomware alert on an accounting workstation, that is critical. So condition 1. Condition 1 is JSON urgency equals critical. And then we are going to do and or rule. And we'll say JSON urgency equal to high. So she should get the email. And that'll be that. So we got 2 conditions here. 1, again, if the ticket urgency is critical and the ticket urgency is high, we are going to trigger email to Priya. So let's go ahead and settle this one. Recipient, I'm going to put my email or my company's email here. Okay, and subject. What this is going to read is ticket escalation, urgency, and then whatever the ticket ID is, and that'll be that. Okay. This is going to be our subject line, and we are going to have a raw body. Body type is going to be raw, how we want to provide, and the content is going to be, so ticket ID is going to be our ticket ID from Google. Submitted is going to be this. Urgency is going to come from JSON, which is up here. Category is going to come from JSON, which is up here. Assigned to is going to come from JSON, which is here. Description is going to come from Google Sheet right here. And status is going to be static text. So I'm going to remove this. And this is going to be triaged automatically by that. And then I will have this. This ticket was flagged as urgency, whatever that urgency is, high, critical, priority, and requires your attention. All normal priority tickets have been routed automatically. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modules. Search rows reads all 8 tickets from here. Iterate and processes them one at a time. HTTP sends each description to Claude. JSON, Parse extract the triage result. Google Sheets writes it back to the correct row. Filter blocks, which is right here, normal tickets. Gmail sends an alert for critical and high, and that is the entire automation. I think it's time for us to run it and see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and run it. And you can see these all ran, but this one didn't run. It's going through each ticket, as you can see right here, 7 and 8, and it did not go any further. And there is a reason why. I'm going to open it up and you can see each operation was successful, but there is nothing that's coming back, right? The bundle doesn't have what we want. It has the values in column status, triage, and what have you. And remember I told you that we have to kind of go back and fix something, because when you first put the JSON parsing, we only put the data because we didn't have any data that came all the way here. And pick this. And now I'm going to go ahead and save it. Let's save it again. And finger crossed, I'm going to run it and see what happens. So we got first email, second email, third email, fourth email, fifth, and sixth. And so now we have 8 items in there. Let's go back and take a look. And there we go. So let's take a look. Ticket escalation alert, static heading. It has given us all the information right here. Now, is it pretty? Not really. Can it be pretty? Absolutely. So every row, urgency, category assigned to status, all filled in automatically. Priya opens up her laptop Monday morning. Her inbox has the escalations. Her sheets has the full triage. She reads the critical emails first, reviews the highs. The normal tickets are already routed and sitting in the queue if there were any. We don't have any right here. So 45 minutes of manual work, and once you have the pipeline set up, it's just 90 seconds of automation. Now, I want to be straight with you about what Claude got right and what it got wrong, because I will not stand here and tell you AI is perfect. It is not. It is absolutely not. Claude can sometimes, it can get things wrong. The prompt is also tunable. Every single thing that we've done in make.com, obviously, it's as perfect as you want it to be. The classifications improve. The automation gets smarter over time without rebuilding anything. That is what build once, automate forever actually means. Okay, so we do have a YouTube channel as well. I'm just going to discuss it really quickly. What are we building? At EfficioLab, we have 2 content tracks. So I'm going to put it up here and you can take a look at it. This is our channel. Okay, track 1, you can see we are talking about an AI series. What the fuck is AI? Okay, these are short videos. You can go here. It's a playlist, really short videos that break down AI concept in plain English. What the fuck is an AI agent? What the fuck is a RAG? What the fuck is a token? What the fuck is a hallucination? 20 concept and counting. Those are all on the channel. Link in the description here. Track 2, automation builds, just like this one. And exactly like scenario 1 and now scenario 2, real tools, real scenarios, real results you can implement yourself and hopefully learn from it. And we are not stopping at AI. At EfficioLab is about breaking down difficult technology concepts for anyone who needs to understand them. Not just IT managers, not just developers, anyone whose work touches technology, which in 2026 is most, if not all, people. What is coming further down the road? We are going to be starting a series called What the fuck is PMP? What the fuck is CompTIA Security Plus? What the fuck is machine learning? What the fuck is quantum computing? And all the news related to AI. The same plain English format, same no jargon approach, no fluff, really simple life-related analogies applied to the concept behind the certifications people are studying for, the technologies reshaping every industry, and the tools that are changing how every profession operates. If any of that is useful to you, subscribe now, because we are just getting started. We truly, really believe in build once, automate forever. Next week, scenario 3, automated meeting summaries. You paste raw meeting notes into a form, make.com picks them up, sends them to Claude with a structured prompt, and within 3 minutes, every attendee received a formatted summary. Decisions made, action items, owners, deadlines, no more what did we agree on, no more lost action items, no more following up to find out who owns what. Subscribe so you do not miss it. Drop a comment below. Which ticket would you have classified differently? I would like to know how you would tune the prompt. I try to read all the replies. Since we have just started, there are few and far in between, but we hope, and I hope, that you are going to switch in, share your experience, and I'm going to be learning from you, as I hope that you're going to be picking things or 2 from the videos. All that said, free AI cheat sheet, link in the description. See you next week. Take care of yourself. Upward and onwards.